Hello, earth signs. Even if you're not an earth sign and you've come into this reading that you're checking out for earth sign, welcome. I just want to say thank you very much for the people that are subscribing. Very happy that you guys are doing this. I really appreciate that you're helping my channel to grow. So guys, keep on liking, sharing, subscribing even when you see my videos. A lot of messages that are coming through, really a lot this month, so my reading is a bit more longer than usual, but yeah, that can happen, that's no problem. Messages that I'm receiving first now that are coming through to the earth signs is one strong message that I am strongly feeling is coming out of troubled waters, and that means for a big majority of you, even though you're a grounded sign, you've been having people really pull on you, your outside world, make you go in a direction that is actually not your direction. And I strongly do feel that you are seeing this. You are seeing that the truth that was told to you when you were younger, when you were growing up, that it's not your truth. It is totally different from what your soul truly believes and what your soul truly knows. So yes, that's a very big transition for a lot of you, especially as you are a grounded sign, you're an earth sign. You're also very loving and protected for family and for friends and for other people. But I do feel for a lot of you, you're finding out that your truth is totally different than what other people tell you. So you're kind of like breaking out of that area. That's what I'm strongly feeling. For others of you, you're building up your finances. You have been in long-term relationships for quite a bit. It didn't work out because it didn't balance. And you're kind of like feeling more grounded on yourself. So kind of like supporting yourself now fully, understanding what it is also to have that alone time, to grow, to work on your personal growth. And that is also very important. So these are the few messages that I'm getting, earth signs. So remember, these are messages from the divine. Sometimes love can come through, but it can mainly be about your personal growth, financial balance, you know, just kind of like deeper messages. We'll see what we're receiving, what I get. And let me just lay the cards out so I can really feel the energies. It's beautiful. But a lot of you guys, and I'm telling you, this is happening for all the signs, you're upgrading. You're really upgrading. See, some of the cards are still coming back because it seems like certain parts and certain cycles you're still in and you still need to finish them. So that is also good as signs. So let's just see what's happening. Okay, and then this reading might even be longer, but it's no problem. We'll just see what we get. And for those that this really resonates, there's an extended. You can click on the extended. And let's just see what we get for the first card. Beautiful. Okay. Gifts and strengths you have. And this card is beautiful. This is Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Look how beautiful that is. And what I'm truly getting is that I do feel for a big majority of you, you don't really realize how spiritual you are. You don't realize the gifts that you have. For some of you, you have dreams. You've been having these for years. You didn't understand them. It didn't fall into place. And you didn't know what to do because you're brought up in a family that is actually not very spiritual. They kind of like resist spirituality. They kind of like push it away. And you are basically the spiritual one in the family to actually awaken family members, friends, and people around you. So yes, this is very scary because from whenever you were young and you expressed certain things, your family members got scared and they thought, oh, no, if you keep on expressing yourself this way, you're going to be rejected. So a lot of you have kind of like pushed your spiritual talents. You've kind of like bottled them up put them away, hid them away. But the divine is basically showing you like, no, this is a part of you. You are this person. And these gifts are here for you to continue on your path. And these gifts are going to help you to find that stableness, to find that balance, to find that groundness. And yes, usually earth signs, you guys are very grounded. Yes, that's what I strongly feel. But when it comes to spirituality, even though you're grounded, you are also going to learn as a spiritual being that miracles happen, that you need to be flexible, that with changes, and you can't always, plan things out and think it will go a certain way. So it is so beautiful when I see this card, because it's just like your guides are just like jumping around you and saying, hey, 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 come on. You have all these tools, you have all these talents, and this can help you to move forward, can find your stability for some of you that you've been wanting, because I do feel some of you have been trying projects, working with other people, and it's never worked out, or the other person would use your ideas and run away with them. But the divine is showing you, if you trust your guides, if you trust yourself, if you trust who you are, then yes, you can move forward. You can come out of the struggle. That's what I'm truly feeling. So kind of like a lot of you don't fully see what your strengths and your gifts are, because you've been influenced by the outer world and other people. So the divine is asking you for your devotion, okay? Be yourself, grow, work on yourself. And with this, you can do much more bigger things in your life. That's what I'm strongly getting. So a lot of you are kind of like boxed in, not yourself, to yourself. Other people don't really know who you are. So you're kind of like closed off, and you're living in a too smaller world, while the divine is quite saying like, you know what? If you show yourself, you can see what your gifts can do, and you can just basically be big. So from getting small to big, don't compromise. That's what I'm also getting through. A lot of you have been making compromises for the sake of family, friends, for the sake of peace. Compromising, don't compromise in nothing, in no connection with no one. Even when it comes to business deal, you can really get what you want, but the compromising, it has to end. So what's important, I do feel for a lot of you, you don't realize what your gifts and your strengths are. And for those that do realize that, you're knowing how to use them. You're knowing how to strategize, to make your plan, to go around things. You know how to communicate to people, basically show your trustworthiness. So that is beautiful, guys. It's really, really, really beautiful. It's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade and move forward. Lovely. So the next, how to use your gift for what is happening now. Beautiful. Paul the Vatican, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. I do feel for a big majority of you, this is what the divine is trying to show you. And this is for the group that I feel that you've been through such a rough patch in life, with more downs than ups. And the divine is trying to pull you out of that energy, that low vibration of energy, and showing you with your tools, your gifts, if you move gracefully in any situation that you encounter, if it's in love, if it's in business, if you do that, then you can also receive that energy back. And what I also feel is that a lot of you do inspire other people, because you are builders, because you are very grounded. You are also teachers that can teach other people how to save money, how to actually have a certain grounded, balanced vision and really go for it. And this is what I'm strongly feeling. That is with a lot of you. So yeah, how to use your gifts for what's happening now. Inspire other people. If you show your true self and who you are, you can be an inspiration for other people to learn to be more grounded, to learn to be more balanced in their lives. I also feel for a lot of you, you do have that energy of being a good coach, of knowing how to manage other people, knowing how to bring structure, into a lot of situations. And that is beautiful, earth signs, because you do have that, that powerful, grounded, strong, stable energy. And for, as I said, for the people that don't know what gifts they have, I mean, they feel this boost of energy, but it's just everywhere. For some of you, you are learning, who has all that boost of energy, is how to prioritize that energy, how to use it in certain places, when it is needed for yourself, in a positive way. So that's a good thing. It's a big change that I do feel for a lot of you, but that's a good thing. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So a lot of you have also kind of like asked energetically for a certain lover, a certain person, a certain relationship, for a certain balance. And that's beautiful. But not only in that way, also when it comes to your finances, your stability in your life. So that's what you kind of like finding out. And that is very beautiful. So what does support your happiness? Okay, what is happening for the next month? What's going to support your happiness? This is good. Scattered self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the scattering rhythm of your life. Yes, that's what you guys need to do. Unleash your gifts. And I do feel that a lot of you, let me just hold a bit longer. A lot of you are in this process that you're doing that. You are unleashing your gifts. And especially for the ones that I said that are very spiritual and not really aware what you can do with that energy, what you can do with that power, how to bring it forward, how to use it in certain ways, where everything can be stable. Financial, your health, your everything. This is what the divine is basically showing you. So I do feel that a lot of you are looking at how to improve your life, what you eat, how to work on the energy that you have. You kind of like researching, like, okay, I feel a lot of this energy, and moments that I feel drained, what must I look at? How do I look at certain situations? A lot of self-reflecting, that's what I'm feeling. Certain things that you did in the past that didn't work, trying to also adjust, trying to go with the flow. So that is also kind of bringing you guys out of your comfort zone. Like, how can I move forward? Okay, I tried to do plan A. Okay, it worked in the past many times, but it doesn't seem to work. Do I make a plan B? And how will that work? How will that grow? How will that elevate? So you kind of like looking through new eyes at new ideas of how to move forward for many of you in different areas. And for the people that still feel like, you know what, family's in the way, I don't know what they think of me, you kind of like trying to have that confidence, build that confidence to say, you know what, now I've got these beautiful gifts. Okay, I've got these spiritual gifts. Yes, my family won't be happy with it. Yes, they don't want me to show who I am, but this is me, and this is what's going to bring me forward. And that is beautiful. So spirit is really supporting you guys, because look at here, spirit is really supporting you to come out of your shell for many of you and to move forward. And for some of you that are light workers and that don't really know what you can do with your gifts yet, spirit is actually kind of assisting you and helping you and showing you how it can really transform and change your life. And that I really find beautiful. Okay, wonderful. What are the challenges, or what are the obstacles, on your path? What do you need to know? This is beautiful. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Lovely. I do feel for a big group of you, you're still going through this dark night of the soul. Okay, you're ending a lot of cycles. You thought you were working hard on ending a lot of those cycles and moving forward, but you're noticing that there's still a bit more energy and a bit more work needs to be done to move forward, to balance things out in your life, in the energy. And for some of you, the big message is that you are realizing certain relationships you have when it comes to family, friends, or even a love relationship, that relationship that you've been in for a long time was very unhealthy, very unstable. That it's time to let it go. It is not moving forward. It is not doing anything for you. Okay, there is no equal give and take. There is no equal balance, and you're just kind of like finding out that you and your partner don't have the same visions. It's totally different, totally different. So you're making that decision to finally accept that after so many tries, it's not going forward. For others of you, I also do feel that you are making changes when it comes to certain projects that you want to explore, old projects that you did that worked out in the past. Yes, your heart was in it. Yes, your mind was in it. You thought, okay, this is what I wanted for the rest of my life. So you're kind of like knowing, no, I'm not wanting to do that anymore. I'm not wanting to do that job. I'm not wanting to do that business deal anymore. I just want a total new direction. So that is good. So that's what you guys are realizing, that certain things come to an end. Even though you feel like, no, I want to hold on to this a bit more longer. This is a part of me. This belongs to me. And this is what you guys are finding out when it comes to people in your life, when it comes to, or even certain jobs in your life. The divine always shows you what is good for you. And yes, sometimes it's difficult to distance yourself from certain things. And I do understand if you've been in such a long relationship. Yes, it is hard, especially if you were married to someone, especially if you had kids with the person. It is not easy to say after so many years, you know what? I did love you at a certain moment, but I feel we've just grown away too much apart. And yes, I think it's time for me to move in a different direction. But you guys are feeling this energy, you're embodying this. A lot of things are coming to an end that don't serve you anymore. And it can be in all different sections. That's what I'm feeling. Work, love, but also kind of like saying goodbye to the old you, and the new you is developing and growing. It is not easy, but you guys are really finding that out at this time. Okay, so earth signs still have the courage, confidence. You're going to get there. Have the faith, even though for some of you, I do feel a lot of you are having a lot of endings in one go. And saying goodbye is not easy, but for a lot of you, it is really time to move forward for something better. That's what I truly feel. Okay, what your guides need you to know. What do they need you to know? Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. That's what you need to do. Show your true self. Show people who you truly are. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't hide it away, because yes, you have, for some of you, you have been brought up in a certain kind of family, in a certain kind of environment where being too loving is called basically not a strength, but it's more of a weakness. And it is a bit difficult, especially when you find out that, you know what, this is what my surroundings have been telling me all these years, and then oops, you meet a love connection, and that other person comes and shows you something else, and then you totally get confused, like, okay, what is it? Because I don't know. But this is what the divine is showing you. Okay, if you shine your light, if you accept who you are, if you actually learn and examine who you are, you will know the truth inside. So don't pull yourself back. Don't make yourself too small. That's what your guides are telling you. You guys need to expand. This is a message for big majority of you, that you guys are still holding yourselves too small. Too small. putting on a mask, that you're showing other people that, oh, I'm strong, nothing hurts me, I can move forward, it doesn't matter what experiences I have, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. While when you're alone at home, you just basically just like break down and cry, and it does hurt you, and it doesn't matter. Emotions need to be expressed, and that is most important, because let me tell you, many times the divine will send you blessings, okay? And we all know this, we all experience this, will send you blessings through people that you thought like, nah, that's not the kind of person I would be around with, or no, that person seems a bit more, flaky, or they don't seem stable, or their energy just feels over, they're too free. Well, let me tell you, for many of you, the divine is going to send you people like that to inspire you, to show you to come out, to show your true light, to be your true self, and to tell you that nothing is wrong and nothing is right. And it's a good thing that people are different, because we're here to learn from each other. And for many of you, the message is also, you can also teach others what you have, what your skills are, what your talents are, what you are, who you are. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we are all connected. We are all different in beautiful ways, but as souls, when we all come together, we are all as one. And that is really beautiful. So I do feel a lot of you, a strong message is, you need to shine your light more. You still, hiding yourself away, only to certain people that are very close to you, showing yourselves, but not to everybody. But don't be scared, don't be worried. I mean, even though you've had experiences in the past that were not okay, that were uncomfortable, other people hurt you, the divine is really showing you, let the past go and move forward, to shine your light. You're also a light activation. When you're in your true power, you also can inspire other people, and also give them inspiration to help them on their life path. Because a lot of people do come to you guys for advice, because you're so grounded, you're good with money, finances, you know what to do, you do things very structured. But don't put others' feelings first before yours, because I do feel that for a big majority of you, this is what you've done. You've been looking after others and not yourself, and you've just been letting yourself go. So now it's time to put the focus back on yourself, and then others second. Okay, beautiful. So this is what your guides really want you to know, Taurus. Not only Taurus, it's for earth signs, but I don't even know why I said Taurus. Okay, so for all earth signs, this is because the divine downloads is for all earth signs. Okay, so the next one is what your higher self is telling you. I'm getting a strong message that even though they're trying to tell you these things, some of you are not really willing to listen. But it is getting into your system, so that's good. That is good. So, trusting heaven. Archangel Michael, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. This is what you guys need to do. Yes, for some of you, is to actually let the divine do the work. Let the divine come in. Let the divine show you. And I do feel for a lot of you, the divine has been showing you guys a lot of signs to move forward, but to also see that life can go different ways than what you guys know, what you guys embody, because you're very grounded. Okay, your earth signs, you're very grounded, very logical. But yes, you're also being tested from the divine to also look at the other aspect of life to move forward. It's basically just trusting your guides. Let your guides follow you to move forward. When your guides even say, no, don't take this business deal, don't force yourself to take it. They're giving you signs, they're giving you signals. Because I do feel for a lot of you, earth signs, you do know this. You know when someone shady is in your life. You know when someone's good for you. Internally you have that feeling, that strength, and you know what is coming, and you know what is progressing. because I do feel a lot of you are seers, so you kind of like have visions, dreams. You know what is coming, you know what is evolving, you know what is developing. So trust more your intuition. That is the most important. This is what your higher self is telling you guys in any situation. If it's financial, if it's in love, if it's in different areas, you need to trust what you feel and not only go in your head and think about things. You need to trust your intuition. Sorry about my words. I do feel for some of you, it's like you find it hard to express emotions through words. So try and write things down, guys. You know, that can also help. So when you find that difficult, write down what you would like to say to whoever you want to say. So trust your angels because they're really guiding you in this process to move forward. Beautiful. Because I do feel for a lot of you guys, you're moving forward. Everybody has a different timeline. For some of you, you are gradually moving forward step by step. For others, yes, you are moving a bit slower because you're still ending certain cycles in your life, but there is forward movement. And for the ones that are really stuck, your angels are telling you, stop the overthinking. Feel. What do you feel? What does your intuition tell you? What is your intuition telling you about the situation, about the person? So remember that. Very, very important. And the last one, what your heart needs to know to heal. And this is beautiful. Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. You see, guys, look, feel. Trust your spiritual guides. Trust the heaven. Feelings. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I know what the name of this reading is really reconnect your feelings. Reconnect your feelings. I'm just going to write this down, you guys. Reconnect your feelings. This is beautiful. This is what I'm going to do. Or connect to your feelings. Use your feelings. That is what the divine is telling you that you guys really, 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 really need to do for the upcoming month. This is the energy going into your feelings, really going within here. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. And what I strongly feel with this card is that a lot of your angels around you, you guys, and this seems to be even a very spiritual reading because I'm getting a lot of spiritual gifts. The divine is basically showing you that you are actually going to be surprised of what special gifts you embody and what you can do with your gifts, with your energy, when you do find that balance, when you do listen to your intuition, when you can move on and not listen to others around you. Because I do feel a lot of you, as I said, are light workers, are really light workers, but you're at a stage that you've hidden your true self away for too long because of your outside environment, because of people, because of family, because of even some of you, you were in this love connection and you had this love partner who was very scared of the gifts that you had and that you would outgrow them and that you would leave them. So they would do anything to you to keep you at that lower vibration with them, so you wouldn't be interested to look within to grow. But you guys, it is time. It is really, really, really time. Divine order is taking place for a lot of you. So the big message for a lot of you guys and what I'm receiving for the month of February, month reading from the divine, connect with your feelings. That is what's going to help you guys to move forward. Divine is really, really calling you guys. Really, because look, trust your spiritual guide, share your gifts with grace, love, unleash your spirit. You see, cycles, light activation, trusting heavens, you are safe, your angels are close, divine order. So this is all what is happening. It's just divine order. So guys, thank you very much for watching. This is really, really beautiful, very deep, very spiritual, a lot of personal growth. and it's time that this is happening. For those who are interested in the extended, please just click the link below, and for the others, see you next time. Bye.